Welcome to another edition of Chaplain John with Chaplain John Sayers, featuring special reports and interviews with people doing kingdom ministry in Tulare County and beyond. And now, here's Chaplain John.
Hey, I just found this quote in it's the Guinness Book of Records, World Book of Records. And I guess this is the 1995 best. And I bet it's still there. The best-selling book in the United States, the best-selling book is what? Do you know what it is? Well, I bet some of you, it's the Bible. The Bible is still one of the best-selling books. It's one of the best-selling books, but is it one of the best-read books? Actually, I found out that Harry Potter might be one of the best-read books around. Well, I got to thinking, what's going on with this? Why isn't it the best read book? And then I saw this survey in the Christian News Network. Let me read this to you because this I found very interesting too. Between 2019 and 2020, the percentage of the U.S. adults who say they use the Bible daily has dropped 14% to 9%, according to the State of Report. A decrease of 5% points in a year was the largest in the annual of the 10-year history. So in the 10-year history, wow, that's a big drop. Between 2011 and 2019, daily Bible readers have basically held steady an average of 13.7% of the population, but declined during the initial months of the coronavirus pandemic. And by June, the percentage of daily Bible users had dropped to 8.5%. I got to tell you, I'm not really crazy about 14% are the ones that, but now it's 8.5% of the Bible. Then I Googled something else. I thought, what have famous people said about the Bible in their past? Let me just read a couple to you. George Washington, first president of the United States, right? George Washington said, "It is impossible to rightly govern the world without God and the Bible." George Washington. Patrick Henry said, "The Bible is worth all other books that have ever been printed." Abraham Lincoln. He said, "I am busily engaged in the study of the Bible. I believe it is God's word because it finds me where I am." Oh, how about something a little more recent? How about Bernard Ram? Okay, maybe you don't know Bernard Ram, but Bernard Ram lived from 1919. He died in 1992. He was a famous American Baptist seminary professor, theologian, wrote countless books, strong evangelical. Bernard Ram said, "No other book has been so chopped, knifed, sniffed, scrutinized, vilified, yet no other book has been more loved by millions of people." Okay, gotta tell you something about Bernard Ram. He was my professor in seminary. No, I'm not that old, but yeah, I guess I am getting that old. But I wondered if Bernard Ram would have quoted that saying that most people, loved by millions of people, if he would have quoted that in 1980, 1990, if he would have had that same quote. Well, there's a lot of anger, hatred in this world today, isn't there? It's just, look at the news. And yet I kind of wonder, what if more people not only bought the Bible, but what if more people read the Bible, studied the Bible? Would that have an effect on our world today? One more quote. Daniel Webster, sure you've heard of him, great patriot. He said this: "Education is useless without the Bible." education is useless without the Bible. We need to bring the Bible back into our education. I'm not just talking about schools, I'm talking about our lives. May we again be educated by God's word, and what a difference that will make in this world. The Bible. Buy it. Use it.